Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear students, it is class 12th entrepreneurship, and today we are going to discuss the functions of management. It is one of the important topics of an organization, that what are the functions of management. Dear students, management is what a manager does. In simple words, we say that management is what a manager does. This points out the functional approach to management. This management here, when we see the functions of management, we are going to discuss the functional approach of management. So far as the functions of management are being discussed by various these experts, industrialists, economists, and there is not a unanimous view regarding the functions of management. It is for a simple reason that every person has a different reason, has a different experience while going through the functions of management. Every management, every organization it has different functions. When a person goes through performing in an organization, he has to do different things. So on his experience, he says that these are the functions of management, because he has seen these functions in actual experience. So no unanimous view has been experienced in terms of the functions of management. And different people, they have told different things regarding the functions of management. Just we see that there was a person named as Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol, he was in the early part of 20th century, and he was an industrialist from France, French industrialist. He says that all managers perform 5 managerial functions: plan, organize, command, coordinate, and to control. These were the functions of management, and they have been determined by Henry Fayol, a French industrialist in first part of 20th century. Leather Glick, he was another this industrialist. He says post-Cobb. He gives a term post-Cobb. He means P for planning, S for stopping, Co means for controlling, B means for budgeting, O for organizing, D for directing, R for reporting. So he has given just 7 functions of a management. And another professor, he says that planning, organizing, stopping, directing, and controlling, these are the functions of management. However, when we see very deeply, every expert, he revolves around those 5 functions of management which were given by Henry Fayol, this industrialist from France. So when we say functions of management, we are just discussing only these 5 functions: organizing, planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Everyone concentrates upon these 5 functions while describing the functions of management. So let us know that what are these one by one, because every manager, he has to revolve around these 5 functions while performing in any type of management. First, planning. Planning just means particular destination in mind. So while going through any action, and we have to do anything, we have a certain plan in our mind. We have a destination in mind. So the destination, it is a road from which we go to achieve our target. every organization, every management starts with planning. Is this planning? It is predetermined course of action to accomplish the set objectives, or we can say is the projection for tomorrow's activity. So all these things, it involves decision making as what to do, how to do, when to do, where to do, and whom is to do. So these things are related with the planning. So it is just to prepare a plan that how we can achieve the goal, or we can achieve the target which we have fixed for our organization. So this planning, and the importance of planning, it lies in the fact that it ensures smooth and effective completion of activity, whatever it may be. So planning, when there is a good planning, our smooth and effective completion of every activity can be ensured. So planning, it is the first function of management, and this is the base of management. As it is said, Abraham Lincoln says that if I am given 6 hours to cut down a tree, I shall take the first 4 to sharpen my axe. So it is planning. That first 4 hours he will spend on making the plan, because it is a plan to cut the tree that you have to sharpen your axe. In the same way, every organization has to prepare a plan. When it has a good plan, naturally it will achieve its target. It will be a success. He will be a successful entrepreneur. So this is planning. Second function of management, it is organizing. So the first, merely the planning, it is not managing the business. This organizing, it includes bringing together the executive personnel, workers, capital, machinery, material, physical facilities, so that the plans can be achieved. So when we have to assemble the resources of every organization, then the enterprise comes to life. Thus, organizing, it involves bringing together the manpower and material resources for the achievement of any target in any enterprise. So this organizing, it means bringing together the man, material, machines, capital, workers, physical facilities, so that the organizational goals can be achieved. It involves the division of work into different parts, grouping these activities in the form of positions, grouping of various positions in departments, assigning such positions to the managers, and again the delegation of authority. These are the important phases of every organization. So this is second function is organizing. Third is staffing. Staffing, we think it is the most important function of every management, because staffing involves manpower planning and manpower management. So mainly the human beings, human resource, it is related to staffing. Staffing, as we have already said, in your this business studies, just if you will go through your business studies, there you will see that this is related to this application. This is training, it is selection, different things which are only related to the human beings. It is performed by every manager of the enterprise. So this staffing, which is related to the manpower supply, requirement of personnel, source of manpower, supply, their selection, their remuneration, training, development, periodic performance. So everything is related to the staffing, because it is the base for every organization, because materials, machines, methods, everything it is to be enforced by the staff. So it needs to be an efficient staff, it needs to be qualified staff, it needs to be mentally fit staff. So all these functions are performed by staffing. Then we have directing. First three, planning, organizing, staffing, They are just a preparation for doing the work. Actual work starts with directing. It is the actual start of the work. In this function, what a manager does, he guides, he teaches, he stimulates, he activates the members for to do their work efficiently. So in this directing, a manager tells the employees what they have to do, how they have to do their work. When they are trained, they are oriented, they need continuous guiding, communicating, motivating, leading. So all these things, they are performed by directing. So directing, every manager, he must be a very good director, because he influences the actions of his subordinate. So he must be trained in direction, motivating the employees, directing this, leading them to work, communicating them, guiding them. So these are the important, this is one of the important functions of management. And last is controlling. It's the last function of management. Controlling means to see whether the activities have been or being performed in conformity with the plans or not. Just we have made a plan, we have organized it, we have planned, we have staffed, we have directed. Now we have to control the things. Controlling means we have to see whether the plans are being operated, whether the functions are being performed according to the plans. This controlling is comparison of actual results with the target and objectives. In controlling, a controller, a manager sees the actual performance of the employees and then compares it with the target or with the objectives, identifies the verifications between the two. This is target and the performance, and then he tries to fill up the gap. So this is one of the important functions that a manager controls the organization. In controlling, the different functions performed by a manager is determining the objectives or standards. We have to see that what were the objectives, what were the standards that were determined by the manager, by the management in doing a particular activity, in a particular action. Second is measurement of actual performance. So we have to measure it, that what is the actual performance done by a person, by a human being, by a subordinate. And third is comparison of the actual performance with the standard set. I already told you, he compares, while controlling, he compares the actual performance and the set standard. And then fourth is determining of difference between the two. So we have to see, first we have to compare, then we have to determine the difference between the set standard and the actual performance. And then last, we have to take the corrective measures so that the standards are set or attained. So we have to take the measures that at this very stage we have to fill up the gap, we have to achieve the target, so that nothing would go wrong. So in aggregate, we can say that the functions of management are planning, implementation, and control. Planning or action and control. So in nutshell, we can say planning, action, and control, because all these things, planning, organizing, directing, controlling, they are summed up in three activities: planning, action, and control. I think this is sufficient for the day. I hope that you would have got it. It is one of the important questions which I think is also asked in all the examinations, that what are the functions of management, given by Henry Fayol. So I think you would have got it, and you will go yourselves through this chapter to answer the questions in your file exam very easily. Thanks.